What's going on, pros? This is Mike with another Dirty Promotions video. What I'm going to be showing today as far as tinting, I'm going to be doing a little bit of hand cut for this typical car that is medium, okay, difficulty for a lot of the newbies, maybe a little bit of difficulty for very green newbies and stuff, because a lot of people do not believe in removing sweeps. I've removed the sweeps out of the vehicle. They're these plastic things. They got dual of these things, so sometimes when you two stage them and you show the film behind, sometimes you have problems, if not with one gasket, with both of them. So anyway, so let me just go ahead and this typical car is messy, dirty. I mean, it's a 2013, I believe, Chevrolet Malibu. It's Monday. I'm tinting by myself today. You can see how dirty the car is and such. So this is a type of scenarios, the type of challenges that we have as installers. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up what I can on the exterior, do a bottom loading technique, because I do not like to do two stage, especially on these cars with they're kind of dirty and they have felt, tight felt on the side. Only if I have to. If I do not know how to remove a sweep from a vehicle, then I'll go ahead and two stage it. But 99% of the cars I remove the sweeps. Like I said, I'm by myself. I'm pre-soaking the back window so that it can be a little bit softer for me to clean when I get to this point. But let's go ahead and get started with this nitty-gritty stuff here. So we're going to be hand cutting. One of the things about the hand cutting stuff, since a lot of guys are hand cutters, is that newbies are asking me, do I shrink windows or not, and all that kind of stuff. I would say for newbies, shrink all the windows. It's called a check shrink, snap shrink, whatever you want to call it, an insurance shrink. Ensuring yourself that if you're going to do a two stage and you're going to have gaskets like this that are kind of sitting high on the glass, if you don't shrink it, you're going to have bubbles come up, fingers come up here, and it's going to be dragging. You see all this crap, stuff like that? That's why I remove it, so I can remove difficulties from my install. So this right here, I can't control. Even if I flush, it's kind of like putting water on dirt. All you're going to create is fucking mud. So it's not going to remove by flushing. It's not going to remove dick. It ain't going to remove shit. But that's why I remove them, so I can go ahead and not have that to worry about. So let's go ahead and get this shit started. I'm going to double cut for the other side, but not double cut on the same window. So I hate double cutting on the same glass, by the way. All right. Customer's inside waiting, and I told him we don't open Monday, but fuck, I'll take your money. $300, hell yeah. All right, so this is what I call a check shrink. If you put your film pattern and it lays on the glass and you start seeing perhaps a small little finger, that tells me that maybe, just maybe, you might be getting some fingers, as you can see right there, when you do a two stage, because this is the way newbies normally do tinting, because you know, that's what they've seen on the internet and whatever. You start at the top doing this, and then you start, and then you do the sides and all that kind of stuff. And what that's really going on is that when you're doing this type of, to me, it's a very incorrect way of tinting, is that you are corralling fingers to the bottom, like right there. I didn't create it. Pressure from sealing at the top and then doing this on the sides, you're going to create fingers not only there, but here or there. You know, you're going to create them. So what I'm saying, check shrink, is that you put your pattern, you look at it, you know it's going to have a couple of small, if it's a fucking Ford pickup, it's going to be flat and shit. You're going to see none of these fingers, right? But this is not a Ford pickup. All the sedans, they're a little bit aerodynamic and stuff like that, so you're going to have some type of problem. So let's go ahead and start this again and finish the pre-cut, and then you can go ahead and see what I mean about a check shrink a little bit later. Okay, so all this stuff out of the way. Moving a little bit of film this way so I don't have no gap of light. A little bit. There you go. That's good enough. I might cut here. I'm going to cut here. We're done there. And then push them this way a little bit, like 1/16, 1/8 of an inch. And so now you have like 1/8 of an inch over here and 1/8 of an inch over here. And you can see the fingers that will pop up later, but go ahead and finish the cut. And then we can proceed with the check shrink, right? All right. That's about it. I can do these cuts on the car, but I don't want to because, you know, I might fuck up the glass and I don't want to do that. Okay. Bring your pattern here to the glass. Roll this guy up here real quick. Do our thing real quick. Wet them and do exactly what we did a little bit a while ago. This, that. Bring our gun here. And then we're going to go ahead and do this little snappy thing up. Release him and only seal the side right here. And take her to town. And with that one right there, my friend, you're not going to have any problems when you're doing the heat shrink and such. So I'm going to put this pattern right here. That's for this door, and then we're going to go ahead and do for the other door. Same thing. Okay. Okay, that belongs to the other side. What I'm going to do now, the check shrink thing. Get there. The film is backwards, so it's going to behave differently when we shrink them and such. There she is, a lot faster than the other side, because when I don't talk, my hands normally go faster. That's the other side. Let's go ahead and monkey around with the vents here, see what's going on with those. Okay, normally what I've done now and back in the day is get a little square, put them here, And then my other thing is for the other side, right? But I don't cut them now because that's just the way I like to do my things here. Okay. Okay. That's for this side. Square for the other side. All right, that's for the other side. So that's pretty much check shrinking and cutting your patterns on one or the other. Let's go ahead and do the same stuff for the front. The fronts, they're very similar. They're just beaky, and maybe they might have a little bit of curve because they're front and a little bit longer. We'll see right now. Same scenario, we're going to overlap them this way. As you can see, about, 3/8, half an inch. Okay. This is for the opposite side. Okay. I'm gonna have that shit right there. This one. Okay. Go ahead and heat shrink or snap shrink or prep shrink, insurance shrink, all them shrinks, eh? Right now. Bring our thing here. Keep in mind, this is for the opposite side, so it's going to look a little bit funky, but it's still going to shrink the same way. Seal the bottom real badass. Okay. Watch what's going on. See on the bottom, it's real nice, and it makes the film just go and touch glass, and everything else is just overage. So you don't have to continue shrinking to the top or anything. It's just real quick, and it's ready and done. As you can see right there on the bottom, it's good as gold for the other side. So last pattern is for, there you go, that side. And I know my colleagues, I know that Some guys can do really fast tinting, but this is just for demonstration purposes for my peers, so they can record, rewind, and check this video out in slow-mo in the privacy and comfort of after 6 p.m. after work, so they can go back the next day and apply some of these principles on some of the cars that they're having problems with, either with dirt and this and dirty, what's going on here, and why this and this car is a pain in the ass, and do I two-stage, do I shrink? A lot of these things are being answered right now in this video, so check it out. Don't ask me to provide you a link. All I'm going to tell you is go to my YouTube channel and watch any of your favorite, like 120 videos that are there. No more, no less. Okay. This applies pretty much for mobile tinting and such. As you can see, all those fingers right there, they got a little bit of stress. Okay. Like this. All right. Bring on the thing right here. This can be done like that. This one can be done like this. There you go. This is not going to show it's over about 1/8 or 1/4 inch. Same thing here. It's over. For as long as it doesn't have any creases and shit, when I bottom load it, it's not gonna bring fingers from a little crinky area or crimpled or whatever. So this one, I haven't shrunk it. I was almost gonna put it in the car. Now, to be honest, this Mickey Mouse cars, I don't fuck with them as far as like pre-shrink or this or that, but I just use a lot of different compilation of techniques that allow me, distribution of film when I'm applying, so I don't have to mess around with fingers and worry about them. But this is for noobs. Don't even think about it. You got cars like this and you are going to two-stage them. I really would like you to do an insurance check here so you guys be successful, because if you don't do this crap, then you're going to be doing windows 2-3 times over and over, because you're getting creases, you're getting I mean, one of the most asked questions is which car doesn't scratch. You know why you're scratching film? Because you see a finger and you want to do this, you see a finger, you want to do this, and you see a finger, you want to do this. Every time you fuck around with a goddamn card and thing is because you didn't heat shrink it. You're messing around with fingers that shouldn't be there, because right now, when there's no, when you're not applying, you should be doing your check shrink, and that's it. That way, when you install, you take it on the inside, you have none more of these bullshit. Nothing. Nada. You're going to install and nothing's going to come up. Anyway, I guess I'll do another video for the install, but right now I've already taken a lot of your time just showing you about the check shrink, your hand cut, and the scenarios of why I remove the sweeps, of course, especially in these cars. Like I said, 2013 is a very typical car. It's used, got a lot of dirt and all that kind of stuff, and look at where the dirt is at, and you're just gonna have a lot of challenges doing two-stage and fighting the mud and all this BS and whatever. Anyway, guys, have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed it. GoPro, stop recording.